Welcome back, YouTube. Today we're going to be talking about my mini bike. I bought a brand new seat to install, a new brake lever to replace the old brake lever and hydraulic assembly, and also a throttle cable to replace the broken throttle cable. I wanted a different style seat than the traditional mini bike seat. You know, something that looked cool and something that really brought the girls in. You know, like my wife and no other girls. And I thought to myself, well, what are my options? What can I really even choose for a mini bike seat? I thought about maybe doing one of these. Or maybe even one of these. But I think I have something different in mind. Traditionally, mini bike seats are held on by bolts underneath the seat. Boom, boom, boom. You can see some bars under there that would have bolts in them. But fortunately, I actually already undid it. So I just got done taking off the old throttle assembly where the cable was broken. Boom, bada bing. And I swapped on this guy. I bought this off of Amazon. I originally had this on my drift trike, but I wasn't a huge fan of the twist throttle. My old throttle cable was fed through here. It comes up. You can see it's all out of whack. It goes through there and then goes to this guy. And that is how my buddy had it set up originally. I don't know how it is from the factory or when he did the engine swap what it actually looked like, but I know he modified it a little bit before he swapped this engine on. So I got the new cable on there. One little thing I like to do is if something doesn't work, I like to make it work because I'm poor and I'm not going to reorder parts that are an inch longer. So I use this cable, like I said, from my mini trike and fitted it onto this mini bike, and you wouldn't think that it would be much different, but here I bent that plate that holds that piece of brass where the cable comes through, and I re-drilled another hole. Hopefully that works. It looks like when it maxes out it's about right there anyways, so hopefully that works. Like I said, if not, I'll be switching it out. Now that the throttle cable's finished, I'm working on the seat. I'm relocating some of the brackets that came on the seat because they don't work in the places that they came, because this is not meant for the mini bike. So I am putting these in places that I think that they should go. And just like that, boom. You might ask, what kind of brake did you order to replace your hydraulic brake? I like the shorty lever, but I think we're just gonna replace it with the exact same thing because we like this one. And this is what I chose to replace the new seat. I retrofitted it with a couple zip ties and then reconnected it with a couple worm clamps, which seemed to work nice with my bolt design with their seat bracket backwards. And then for the front, I attached a big fat rubber bushing with a big fat washer to just pinch that front. And that will be good enough to ride it around for now. I'll probably develop some sort of metal collar that actually just squeezes it hard and then maybe has something welded on the front to kind of close that seat gap in. Now I'm working on taking off the old hydraulic brake. Out with the old, in with the new. I got the new hydraulic brake zip tied into place, which is fine enough for me. On the guide there, comes up to the very nice and shiny Brake lever, non-broken. And the very last key to the puzzle, this end piece and this snap link for the chain. Well, I think she's ready to rip. If I don't post another video, it's because this thing let me down. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I greatly appreciate every single one of you watching. And without further ado, boom!